Hello, I'm Selma Teacher 7, also known as Mr. Barry by my students. And today I want to show you how to install Chromium OS, which is just like the Chrome OS, onto an older Windows laptop. Now let's say that you have an older Windows laptop hanging around and it's so slow you don't want to use it anymore. And this one here is very slow. It's running Windows 7, it has 2 gigs of RAM, and it is a Dell Latitude D630. Now, once we install the Chrome OS or the Chromium OS, it should make this machine much faster. It still works with Microsoft Word documents so that you can still open them even offline. You can store your files locally or save them into your Google Drive or even into your Microsoft OneDrive when you're online and use that one. So let's go ahead and get started with showing you step by step on how to download the operating system and then actually install it on this machine. And after we install it, I'm going to run some tests to see how it actually performs in benchmarking. Alrighty, well, let's get started with the lesson. Now to find the Chrome OS from Neverware, just type in neverware.com. Once you're at the site, just scroll down, click on Install Cloud Ready Home. I'll be using the 64-bit Cloud Ready, so I choose that. And then you'll download the operating system. It may take a few minutes to 30 minutes or so, depending on how fast your internet speed to download. Now once it finishes downloading, you need to install the Chrome Recovery Utility app, which I'll show you how to find right now at the Chrome Web Store. Just click on the launcher and find your web store, click it, and then type in Recovery. In the box, hit enter, and then go down the list to the apps, and this is the one that you want to install. It's called Chromebook Recovery Utility. You just click on Add to Chrome, and then you'll have it. Once it's downloaded, go over here, click on the Start Apps, and you can type in Recovery to find the Recovery OS offered by Chrome. And here it says create a recovery media for your Chromebook. And what we're going to do here is click on the tools. And then right here where it says use local image, we just downloaded the Chrome OS image. There we go. And then click on the drive you want to use. And then continue and create now. Now this step involves it creating the recovery image right onto your USB thumb drive. It does take some time to complete. You can use an 8 or 16 gig sized thumb drive. Now once it's created the recovery media, it will say success. Your recovery media is ready. You can remove your recovery media. Okay, now take out the USB drive and boot up from that on the laptop. I have the Dell D630 Latitude plugged into power. I'm going to turn it on and then go into the BIOS setup by pressing the F2 key. Okay, now this is the BIOS setup. In order to install the Chrome OS from Neverware, I have to boot up from a USB flash drive. So what we want to do is to boot up from a flash drive. Within the BIOS settings, I'm going to scroll down by using the down arrow key down to where we have the boot sequence. Then I hit the enter key once, and there it is, USB storage device. Now it says press up or down arrow keys to select U and D to move it. So I'm going to go U to move that one up to the very top. That way it'll boot up from the USB storage device. Once I'm done, I can press escape. It says, do you want to save? I say yes, save. I can now click on save and exit, but before I do, I'm going to plug in the USB device. So now I've plugged it in. I'm going to click on or hit save and exit. Okay, and here we're booting up from the USB device. It says cloud ready. And we're starting all it takes. Okay, already it looks very similar to Chrome OS here. And here's the network. I'm going to choose my network and then put in my password. After putting in the password for your Wi-Fi network, I'm going to click on connect. And then I say continue. And this does look a whole bunch like Chrome OS. Okay, now I'm going to enter in my Gmail account and then click next. Entering in your password, click on next. And here it says, thanks for using Cloud Ready Home Edition. Okay, now what we're going to do to install this onto the hard drive, click down here on your icon, your Chrome icon, and right here where it says install, click on install. And now it says install Cloud Ready. So what is Cloud Ready OS? It's a full operating system built and maintained by Neverware. It's based on Google's open source Chromium OS. It says the installation is in progress. Don't turn off the machine. Install should take no longer than 20 minutes. The machine will automatically shut down after installing. This is a great option to revive older laptops, which I'm sure many of us have laying around the house. There are two versions. There's the free home version and the enterprise version, which has a small charge to it, and that would be used for schools. Now, the operating system can be installed in one of two ways. One as a standalone, where it's the only operating system on the machine, or as a dual boot system, where you have both Windows or the Cloud Ready OS to choose from on each time you boot up the machine. Now here in the video, what I've done is I've removed the USB thumb drive and I pressed the power button to turn on the machine. So here we're watching it turn on, and the look of it looks just like you would expect from a Chromebook. System, the Chrome OS is now on the hard drive. So we're going to go choose the network. And you put in your network password. Then press continue. Then type in your email address for Gmail. Press next. Then your password. Then click next. And there you go. And there's some notes there, but if I go down here and I click on start, so I just clicked on this button, start, and there's the applications I was using on my other Chromebook earlier today. Go to all apps, and those apps are now installing from my Google account. So like my Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, Excel, all that would be coming down, as well as my Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets. As you see here, they're installing right now. And it does feel very fast compared to what the machine was before. So it works. We now have a really fast machine with all of the applications. If I go apps again, there's like I have offline solitaire, I have Microsoft's PowerPoint, there's Microsoft Word, and other applications here. So if I go into apps here and then go to Drive, there's all of my books, my files, my pictures, everything, my music, everything is stored here. There they are. So I haven't lost anything. Even my Microsoft Word documents are here. Okay, one command that you can use, if you go to New tab, and you go to Chrome, / and then System, just like this. Hit enter, and this loads the About System app, where you can actually see all the detailed information about the hardware and software that's running in this computer. By the way, as we're doing this, it's still installing more of my apps, such as my video editing apps and other apps down here. If I go down the list, or just go Control F so I can find something, I can type in the word storage. There it is, there's storage info. Just click on expand. And this particular Dell has a 60 gig hard drive. If I go with memory, I can go over here to mem info, click on expand, and this computer has 2 gigs of RAM. And here it's saying using Google release version 56.3.82, developer build Neverware, Chrome OS release build type. There you go. Hey, there you have it. You now know how to download the operating system from the Neverware website onto a jump drive and install it on a older laptop. Now, what I did with it last night was I ran some benchmarking tests, and I also took other Chromebooks and I ran the exact same tests and did the exact same things. I then put it into a chart. Let's look at the chart and look at all the machines now. I used Peacekeeper to benchmark each of the machines. Started with the Acer CB5-571. This is the one that I actually use to do all my video editing. It's a very fast Chromebook and it gets a very high score. Now when we look at the Dell Latitude, the D630, notice that its score is about 2/3 that of the faster Acer CB5-571. I did play videos and I was able to do all the other work on the D630, but it is slower than the newer Chromebooks, but still acceptable. When I go into my Google account and look at all the devices, it sees the Dell 630 as a Chrome OS there at the top. Well, thank you for watching the video. And as always, please rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you again, and bye-bye.